Want to see a new fun technique with our new banner punch? Let's go. Hello, my friends. Welcome back. Today, I'm going to work with our new banner. I don't even remember what it's called. Banner punch. And I'm going to work on a baby shower scrapbook page. And it's actually a pre-made page. So it's one that I've already done that I'm going to throw some pictures on. So I'm going to teach you some little tips and tricks about that. I'm going to use the shimmer brush pen. I'm going to use the Rick Rack Border Maker cartridge, a multi-pocket page, some peekaboo pockets. It's going to be fun. Lots of stuff on this page and lots of fun tips and tricks. So I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to go here if you want more fun. I am offering a coupon code if you email me at Mandy's etc. at yahoo.com. I will, and I'll put that down here too. Coupon code to use on my scrapbook, my pre-made scrapbook pages that are on my website. So I hope you can get a chance to go check it out. I also have no longer available items on there. Links to workshops and retreats. I just put up Christmas in July and my flamingo crop. It's flamingo with flamazing flamingals. That's my August crop. Both of them have Zoom options. I would love for you to join me. It would be so cool. And then I'm also working on Scrap Olympics. It'll be a challenge for all of us. For every day of the Olympics, we'll have a new challenge. I'll be doing prizes and giveaways. So I hope you can join me on that. And I'm sure I'll be talking about it once I have it all set up and ready for registrations. Oh yeah, they're paying you $1 to join. This no pressure, no minimums company is so awesome. So whether you want to earn commission on stuff you're already buying or have a big business like me and quit your full-time job or anywhere in between, sell to a few friends around the kitchen table, pay for your hobby, maybe just a little bit, support your hobby, pay for the grocery bill, or like I said, just get commission on what you're already buying. I would love to have you join me. My team has exploded and I'm still trying to earn a trip for this year. So I just need more teammates and I would love to have you. Let me know if you're interested in learning more. We can chat about it. There's a little join the sisterhood link on my website and there's a little chat button. Let's chat. And it'll send me an email saying you're interested in learning more and I can fill you in on any details and answer any questions. So let's get to it. Okay, I apologize for the glare, but I am going to use a multi-pocket page and I do want to show you what I do to make these look fabulous. I had some pictures that I knew I really wasn't going to want to cut. So those are going in. Plus I had a lot of pictures of the baby shower. So I just wanted to make sure and have all of them in there. And this was one way that I do that. When you have lots of pictures, 1 2-page spread, you can throw this in the middle and you don't have to cut these, but I do zhuzh them up a little so that they look like they belong in the scrapbook. So we'll work on that. I have some scraps. I have my shimmer pen. My daughter-in-law's favorite color is purple, so we did a lot of purple. I do have my peekaboo pocket with the pictures I want to put in that. And then here is my pre-made scrapbook page. Kind of had it all laid out the way I thought I was going to do it, but it's already made. It's so cute. I love it so much. I did use the Rick Rack on some of this, and I'm going to use it again. This was actually mostly scraps and some mats. So this is a mat, this is a mat, this is a mat. And then these are all scraps and then some embellishments. And it turned out super cute. And then I built on white paper. So what I do, like you just saw, is I lay out my pictures. Just try and get a feel for where they're all going to go. And I feel like I had more than this. Maybe she needs to go there and he needs to go there. I think I'll cut this into a circle. And then when I don't write the measurements, this one's easy because it's a 4.5 by 6.5. So I just have to, it can go right on there. I don't have to trim it at all. So we'll go ahead and tape that down. But I always forget to write down the measurements of my mats. So I got to get my 0 centering ruler out to measure my mats. And I think this is a 3.5 by 5.5. And it is. So if I want the same kind of mat, I need to do a 3 by 5 picture. So I will just cut my picture. And I try not to chop anybody's body parts off, although that does happen sometimes. And another trick that I can show you right quick. Well, to measure 5 is hard, right? So I just try and, it's like right at his knee. It's usually about the end of the trimmer. You got a little bit hanging off, but not much. I need a little more. And still a little more. And then once you get one, you can just trim the other one the same. I'll trim it to 3 first. They had to put clothes, change a baby, clothes and diaper, with one hand tied behind their back. So they had to work together. It was super funny. They had the baby on its head. I'm like, oh gosh, my poor grandchild. No, she'll be fine. Kobe's a really good auntie already. She's going to be a great mom. Brock has always been good with kids. Super excited. I think this weekend at my retreat, we finally came up with a good grandma name for myself that didn't involve the word grandma. Because I feel like, I don't know, I am not grandma. I am not that old. So I think since my name is Mandy, I think I'm going to be D. And we might start with Grandma D. But then I hope it just turns into D. Does that make sense? We did a really fun challenge at my Scrap Olympics retreat this weekend. They had to race to unravel the trash ones. It was funny. Super fun. Okay, got all these down. Got to measure this. And the area I want to use is probably 3.5. Let's do 3.5 inch square. This is one of my best friend's daughter, Harper. She just learned to walk. Did I say 3.5 by 3.5? And I just messed that up. Cut too much off, but it's okay. Worked out just fine. And then this is probably another 3 by 5. Yep. Another sliver. Little birdie told me we might be getting a new photo trimmer. So be on the lookout. Okay. Perfect. Beautiful. Okay, super cute, right? Let's get the shimmer brush pen out. I have already taken that little black ring out of the center of this, and I've already actually used this and primed it, but I'm gonna, oh, see, there's still ink in there. And what I was thinking is painting these flowers a little bit with some shimmer. They're pretty though by themselves. I don't really need to paint them. Or maybe I need to paint less. Let's be smart here. And it's just going to be very, very faint to his ears. Was thinking about doing the letters, but I don't want them to be covered up, but I could do the little. So what I did is I squeezed, when I first used this, I squeezed it and filled this little ink well up. And it's still, there's still ink in here and in the brush. So I don't need to squeeze again until I don't have ink coming out. Does that make sense? But you do, when you do squeeze it, you want to make sure you're not squeezing it over your project. You want to squeeze it on a piece of scrap. Well, I don't like this first flower, but these others are super cute. The other thing I was thinking about doing, well, I'm going to set this aside for a minute because what I'm going to do, the first thing, I do have to cut this too. The first thing I do to zhuzh these up is I fill these pockets on the outside of these pages. So I'm going to get my X-Acto knife out, if I can find it. And I just put just a little bit of pressure and cut the top of that. And I try to only cut one side, not through both. If you do, it's not a big deal. I just feel like it's probably for longevity purposes going to last longer if I don't cut through them both. So I just cut the tops of both pockets. They're actually two different sizes, the pockets are, but I cut them both the same at not 5/8, because one of them is 5/8. So I cut it one hash mark to the left of 5/8 and 5/8. So the IN right there where it says IN, that's 4/8. So if you go to not the next hash mark, but the next one after that, that's 5/8. I'm going to come to one hash. So one hash mark to the right of the IN is where I'm going to cut. And I'm going to cut two of those. One little hash mark to the right of the IN. And these will slide right in there. Perfect. Oh, I'm not done though. I'm not going to put them in quite yet. The other thing I want to do is punch some banners. And I'm not sure how many I'm going to want. This is a border punch. So you're going to start on the black line on the front of the punch. And I just use my thumb. I feel like I'm not in the camera very well. I use my thumb to hold the paper on the right side. And if you're right-handed, you're going to do this. Or if you're left-handed, you're probably going to do this the opposite way. But line up on the black line up front. Use my right thumb to hold the paper against the back rail of this tray and punch. And then I just slide it over until it's covering the blue in the tray. And again, my thumb is holding it up there, punch. And I don't pull out, I just slide. Hold that with my thumb. And I'm going to make two of these. Maybe I'll make three. This is purple ice, so it matches perfectly with the Welcome Baby purple. I'm just going to do it again. Like I said, I think I'm going to make three. That way I'll have enough. And you could punch these with different colors and do all the flags in a different color. That'd be fun. In fact, why don't we do that? Good idea. Let's cut one in this yellow. I don't even know what color this is or where I got it. It just came out of my scrap bin, so, but it matches the yellow in the welcome baby. This banner punch is going to be super versatile for lots of things. I can see, I'm going to cut one more purple just in case we want it. I can see birthdays and anniversary parties and New Year's Eve party, any party. I love it. Super fun. Okay, I think I'm done with the purple. And I'm done with this punch, but I want you guys to keep, so this is kind of, this punch poop is not very remarkable, but these guys, on the other hand, are remarkable. Don't these look like tabs for your file folders? So I'm going to save, I only have one peekaboo pocket for this. So I'm going to save 2 purple ones for my peekaboo pocket, and then it'll be a place where people can recognize the need to lift up. I'm also going to cut some rickrack out of this yellow to put in my multi-pocket page so that it kind of matches my other page. So I'm going to do 2 of these right quick. And you'll notice that my paper is too skinny to go under this magnet. So what I do to take care of that problem is I get some sticky notes. This isn't what I intended on using, but it'll work. And you could also do painter's tape, but you just want to extend your paper under that magnet a little bit. Then your paper will stick where it's supposed to, even though it's a narrower piece. That way you're not cutting a big piece and you can use scraps. Oh gosh, we are sinking. So I wasn't losing my mind. We really were moving. Okay, done with that. And this piece is small enough that I feel comfortable throwing it away. Are we still moving? That's what I get. I had the system perfect, and then I had to move my setup. So now I have to set it up again so it'll stay where it's supposed to. Okay. So the next thing I want to do, oh, I have to cut this picture still. I'm going to cut it in a circle. Just a picture of all their gifts. They were very blessed with a lot of good stuff. And then I'm going to put all of these little rickracks on these purple strips that we made. Get out my silicone mat, which as an advisor, you're allowed to buy 1. It was actually the join gift last quarter. So you join now, they pay you $1. Well, the deal is you pay $49. You get an instant $50 credit to use on whatever you want, but they also send you 2 file mates. One is, our paper wasn't 12 by 12. Oh, well. One is sticker size and one is photo size. So you get those for free, plus the $50 to spend however you want. And then as an advisor, you're allowed to buy, they still have available, this little set of silicone mats. So it was this size, a 12 by 12 size, and a little card size. So those are still available, one per advisor, and they're handy. I think everybody should have one. Some. So our purple was not 12 inches. I must have used it to do something. That was a scrap I found as well. So I have a little hanging over on the top. Uh-oh. And I put tape on the wrong side of it, apparently. But that's okay, because it was repo. It rubs right off. There we go. Like putting a puzzle together. Oops. All right. We'll play with these here in a minute. And you can also put peekaboo pockets on these pages as well. And I like to journal on them and add embellishments. But this little outside trick really makes it pop. I love it. So there's not really anywhere that I would just love to put these. Kind of takes away from the pictures themselves, but that is one thing you could do, is add a couple embellishments like that. Yeah, I don't think, and I think what I'll do later is cut some white strips, like what I normally do is, I'll just do it real quick. I cut them like 1/4 inch little white strips. And this is actually the white that comes out of these pockets. I'll just make a few here and get a purple pen. And then I'll just write whatever my journaling is. And then I'll put it right on the picture. And if I had some embellishments out, I might add some embellishments. Just like so. I'll do one more. Just so it's done. Journaling is very important. I always say, if somebody who didn't know you and your family was looking at your books, would they know who those people are? Because someday there are probably going to be people that don't know these people looking at your books. And it would be nice for them to say, oh, that's so-and-so who is related to so-and-so. Super cute. Okay, that's done. So let's get out our other page. And I was just going to put this picture down here. Just like that. And then I was thinking, that kind of covers his face. Kind of like that. I like that idea. Just for a little more purple. I think I'm going to do that. Just going to tape these down and trim the excess off. Actually, I might just cut the circle off like so. These can be used elsewhere, like I kind of like the little ball that I just cut off for these. This is a super fun punch. Like I said, super versatile, and it matches these stickers. And then my other thought was where do we want to put this one? I may not need it. I may not need it. Okay, we're going to set that aside. My other thought was to take off some of these yellow banners. And we'll dress it up even more. So if we did like yellow in the middle, just like that. That's cute. Let's try that on for size. If you had some little embellishments or little letter stickers you could put on there. I think I'm going to add a little shimmer to it. So what if we colored these? Kind of fun to color every once in a while. And since this is like a paintbrush, it's kind of really easy. So we have silver, gold, purple, and blue now. And I have it on good authority that we're going to get more colors. I'm just putting a little heart here on the yellow. And then coloring the circles. It's been super hot here and dry. We really need some rain. I do love summer though. That looks super cute, right? And it's shimmery. Okay, last thing, we got our little doohickeys here, our punch poop from the banner. And we have our peekaboo pocket. So one tip is the adhesive is on the side of the peekaboo pocket that's not open. So it's open on this side. So the adhesive's on this side. Does that make sense? Does that help? And it's tricky because it's really sticky. So you just peel that off of there. It's really hard for you to see as well. And then you stick it down. And I'm going to wait because I'm going to stick it down on top of my page protector. So I'm not going to do that quite yet, but I wanted to show you this. I'm just going to put tape all over this. Like more than you normally would. And I'm just going to put it on both sides of my little peekaboo pocket so that when it's on my page, there will be something for them to see to lift up. Also, we have these fabulous little archiver corners that I've been using to hold my peekaboo down. Because you know when you're flipping through your book and the peekaboos are flapping around like drunk chickens? I don't really like that. Drives me crazy. So you just get one of these little archiver corners. Super inexpensive for a bunch of them. And you just stick your peekaboo on there and stick it down on your page. And then you just flip it out of there when you want to flip it. Does that make sense? Super handy. Let's see what else. Oh, sometimes I journal on this. Like I'll write, this was Kobe loves pickles. So I made her a pickle bar. So I'll just write Kobe's pickle bar. And we'll just flip and people will know to flip. Super cute, right? So I have some journaling to do, but this page is done. Okay, I hope you liked that. Don't forget to go here for more fun, and don't forget to send me an email to get a coupon code for my pre-made scrapbook pages on my website. Don't forget to go get your banner punch, and if you're not already loved by an advisor, please pick me and look for my smiling face at checkout. And look at that advisor opportunity. Like I said, there's no pressure, no minimums. It's really no reason not to. I tell my customers, I don't want everybody to sign up, but I don't know why they don't. Because obviously I make more commission off of my customers than I do my advisors. So I want to keep my customers, but I understand if they want to get commission on stuff they're already buying. So let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you liked that. And don't forget to go here, and thanks so much for liking, following, subscribing, sharing, and all the things, and I'll see you next time.